Hi, this is Mayor Josh Moenning, and I'm here with Anna Allen, our Assistant City Engineer, and we're providing some updates on the work being done at the First and Brosh area and the bridge replacement on First Street. Behind us is the new First and Brosh intersection, and just as a reminder and background, this intersection was actually designed and was supposed to be part of the Brosh Avenue reconstruction, but knowing that we were going to be replacing the bridge and all the intersections that came with that work, that was delayed until now. And there was also a lot of work that had to be done with the utilities beneath the street. So talk a little bit about that. This has been a long project, but a lot of the work had to be done to replace storm sewer and improve the drainage in this area, correct?
Correct, yeah. So the storm sewer was the biggest part of the underground utilities over here. There was a large storm sewer that was put in as part of the Brosh project. So that was tying into our existing storm sewer, which is smaller and a lot older, going down to Norfolk Avenue. So they replaced that from the Brosh intersection, from where it left off on the west side of the intersection, and then tied in down at the Norfolk Avenue intersection. And with that large storm drain going in, there was a couple of conflicts with some other utilities. So there was some redesigning of some of those utilities, but so that was a little bit of a delay, but overall it didn't take too long. But,
So as we see, most of the paving on this side of the project has been completed. Today they're they're putting in a trail that's going to run along this side of First Street down into the riverfront in Johnson Park. And we talked earlier about the only paving left to do really on the project is the north approach to the bridge.
Yes.
But let's talk about how this will work. Part of the concern and part of the idea of putting Roundabout in here for Brosh, it was really hard for people during heavy traffic periods to turn from Brosh to the north, right? And so that partly addresses that problem. And with moving from the 4 to 2 lanes just this period as we approach the First Street Norfolk Avenue intersection, there's some traffic calming. We want people to go slower. This is going to be a high trafficked area, a lot of foot traffic, so that was important to make sure that this was a safe area, right? And so the roundabout also provides some traffic calming benefits, but really it's all about safety and efficiency, letting traffic move efficiently through this space and helping with those interactions from Brosh onto First Street.
Yeah, I think it's going to make a drastic improvement over what was here before. It was always a little dangerous trying to pull out from Brosh Avenue and trying to get north, taking that left-hand turn because of everybody's speed coming down First Street, and with the through traffic and a turn lane over here, it was a lot. One of the other reasons I think too was that we knew it was going to help with emergency vehicles coming through here, since this is a main thoroughfare for emergency vehicles coming from the west. So,
right. And you hit on it. We did see a fair number of accidents at this intersection, and roundabouts always generate a lot of discussion, right? But you can't argue with the stats that there's far less accidents typically with roundabouts, and there's a safety element with them that was important to interject into this project. So
yeah, the severity of the accidents are always a lot less on a roundabout too. There's not as many accidents on a roundabout just because of everybody flowing through, but also everybody's going at a lot lower of a speed, and so that helps slower the traffic, and then if you were to get in an accident, then it's not going to be as severe. So
and so again, as we talked about earlier, we're hoping to open this up here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, the mid-October time frame, and I think that'll be a welcome